Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Demaria Allen. I've resided at 2545 Vivian Street, Shreveport, Louisiana for about 21 years now, ever since I was born. I'm currently 21 years of age, and the issue that I'm currently having in my area is Calumet Refinery constantly polluting the air. Essentially, Calumet's refinery causes the air to smell like eggs. The methane type smell that you actually get from the Calumet refinery cannot be healthy. Research has actually been done on it. It can cause diseases. I have seen it actually cause diseases. I have seen it actually shorten lifespans. I have seen the damage that it can actually cause. And one thing I can actually say is that I do not like living around the Calumet refinery.
Can you get one incident that you remember that happened at Calumet?
Yeah, actually about 2 years ago, there was an explosion that came from the Calumet refinery. It shook the ground for maybe about 2 miles. And ever since that day, I have not liked living in the area. I have felt that the Calumet refinery is a great hazard to the people that lives around it, and that it is actually unsafe.
When you talk about the smell, do you have any kind of feeling, or like such as any kind of physical feelings that goes on with your body?
Yeah, actually, if I drive down the street that goes in front of the Calumet refinery, or on the block that the Calumet refinery actually sits on, and I stay in that area for long enough, it'll give me a headache. It'll actually cause me to have like this migraine headache. I have seen it actually cause other people's allergies to act up, cause headaches, cause sicknesses, diseases. I've seen it just affect people greatly in that area, and that is why you get pretty much a large area of the population that lives around that local area complaining about Calumet, because it actually does cause health problems in the people that live there.
So what would you like to if you were able to talk to Calumet Calumet authorities, what would you like to say to them or ask them to do?
Yeah, if I was able to talk to Calumet authorities, I would tell them to maybe like push the area around the refinery itself that people actually reside in out a little bit more, relocate the people who don't actually want to live in the area, because it is our right to have clean air. Most people don't want to live around a refinery that's constantly polluting the air and sending toxins out into the air. Most people don't want to live around it, and I'm one of those people.
Do you know anything about the organization called RAN?
Yeah, I've actually heard of the organization called RAN.
How did you find out about it?
Actually, I found out about it from flyers in my community, on polls. Found out about it from people talking about it, just heard about it. See, I went to Fat Park High School, and that high school is in the vicinity of the Calumet refinery, and you get that smell all the time there. And it's just like, even the students there, you can hear them say, oh yeah, Calumet's already putting pollution in the air. It's a lot. People are actually a lot more aware of it now than they were when it first moved here, and it's actually just a huge problem.
What are some of do you feel that Ms. Velma White, the president of RAN, is doing a good job in working with the community?
I feel that she's doing a better job than the rest of the community, because she's actually someone who's fighting against it and putting forth effort to right the wrongs that have been done here by Calumet, moving into that area without actually putting a clear out zone for people to not live close to the refinery.
What are some of the things that you know Ms. Velma White is known for doing in the community?
Well, I know that she's known for taking air samples. She's known for doing research on just how bad the Calumet refinery can actually pollute the air. She's done some research on what effects other refineries have had in similar areas and similar places. Yeah, she's actually held meetings at churches for people to come to and give a little bit more information about the refineries. I've seen her actually attend the Calumet refinery meetings, which I do myself, and yeah, I've seen her actually make large efforts to push for better air in the environment. I've heard a request for air monitoring, better air monitoring. I've heard a request for better air filters that would prevent the pollution from getting out. I've heard a request for that area around the refinery where people can live to be pushed out. Basically, some of the same requests that majority of the people in the community make.
So, is there anything additional that you want to add? Basically, let the community or basically the world know?
Well, I would like to say that I don't believe that a refinery should be placed in city limits at all anyway. I believe that it should be placed in a wooded area where oxygen from the trees can actually reduce the pollution, and that the clear out zone in the forest of the wooded area that it's placed in should actually be pushed out a little bit so that animals don't actually get hurt. I don't believe that a refinery should be placed right in the middle of a city.
Okay. And thank you for your time.
All right, thank you.